All right, what I'm going to go over here is planting some Norway spruce. We got some 2-1 Norway spruce and a muddy dog. But we got 2-1 Norway spruce. That basically means it spent 2 years in the seed bed and 1 year in a transplant bed. So it's basically a 3-year-old tree. These little Norways, they say they'll grow in zones 2 to 7. They say they got fast growth up to 2 feet a year. And people use them as screens, windbreak, animal animal cover. We've used them as deer bedding area. On the back side of the property, we planted them real thick. They haven't really grown up yet, and we haven't seen the 2 feet a year growth. What we are kind of seeing is more of a sleep, creep, leap type deal. I've heard other people say that in the past, and basically what we're seeing is the first year they don't really do much of anything. The second year they grow a little bit, and the third year is when we're actually starting to see them kind of leap up and fill out and grow up a little bit. What we're planting them here for is this yellow line I got stretched roughly close to the property line here. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant them so they're kind of a screen and a windbreak when they grow up on the edge of our property, just to kind of mark this property line and make sure we know where the edge is. What else can I say about them? You might notice the ground here kind of wet and muddy. We have heavy clay soil here. In other spots where we planted them in these exact conditions, and they did just fine. But like I said, you know, we've been at this property 4 years, and we planted some right away, so we're still in the early stages. But I think if they make it past like 2-3 years, they're probably going to be okay. At least I hope so. Knock on wood. But I'll show you how I plant them with this stibble bar. I got the trees sitting over in a bucket of super gel. Past years we've used just water and or super gel in some of them, and I don't know if we've really seen that great of a difference, but this year we got the super gel. Well, they gave us the packets for free, so we're using it. But it's absolutely critical that the roots stay moist. If you take your seedlings out of the bag and you throw them on the ground and let the roots dry out, they're gonna die on you. They ain't gonna live. So it's critical you keep the roots moist. All right, I'll hand the camera here to my lovely wife, and I'll show you planting one with a dibble. Okay, what we want to do, jam the dibble into the ground, open up the ground a little bit, just like that. Grab a tree. If these roots are too long, we haven't seen anything negative from cutting them off within reason. You know, we obviously ain't cutting them up here. We cut them off because you want to make sure your roots all go into the hole. Oh, my dog's gonna come help me. That the roots all go into the hole, and you don't want to J-root them. If you J-root them, plant them like this, and the roots come out, your tree's gonna die. And you want to make sure there's no air pockets around the roots after you plant them. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to shove it in the hole, get the roots as straight down as possible. And right now the ground is wet, so I can kind of stomp the ground in around this tree and get a really good job of packing the ground around it where I feel like there's no air pockets around it. But in drier conditions, this guy definitely wants to take the dibble, stick it in the ground about 8 inches or so away, and wiggle it towards the tree, and that forces the ground and the dirt tight around the roots of the tree. Okay, what we'll do, want to see something really annoying? He stole my soda earlier. Now he will chew on that thing and chew on that thing. We'll plant one more right here. Yeah, he loves stealing soda bottles. All right, we'll get another one here. Try a little bit of a bigger one. Roots are nice and moist. Take the roots, we jam them straight down in that hole. Make sure none are above. All right. Again, you want to make sure the soil is super tight around these. No air pockets. There. 2 down, couple hundred more to go. All right, thanks for watching.